Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Back again with us on Global News channel. Before we go to the topic, let me introduce myself. My name is Amar Ararakia and my partner
Nindita Nauralis Mafanya. Sport is an activity that can nourish the body not only physically but also spiritually. One of them is football.
Do you already knew the latest news?
Yes, I do. Is it the finals one?
Yeah, it is. The tragedy of Kanjuruhan. Liga 1 2022 match, which will take place on Saturday, October 1st, 2022 at the Kanjuruhan Stadium, Malang, East Java. The match between Arema versus Persebaya ended with Persebaya winning with a score 3 points for Persebaya and 2 points for Arema.
Football matches that should be something fun with cheering together on the idol passionately actually leave deep wounds for all involved.
The tragedy at Malang Kanjuruhan Stadium after the football match between Arema versus Persebaya on October 1st, 2022 occurred because PSSI and the stakeholder of the Indonesian Football League were not professional, did not understand its other duties and roles, tended to ignore various rules and standards that had been made previously, as well as shifting responsibility to each other.
Attitudes and practices like that are considered to be the root of the problem that has been going on for years in the implementation of football competition. So drastic but measurable corrective steps are needed to build a new civilization for the world of national football. In the incident that night, there were 712 victims, 132 people died, 96 people were seriously injured, 484 people were moderate or minor injured, some of which could have long-term injuries. It was stated that the victims were running in panic after the police fired tear gas in the stadium.
The National Police and the Army also need to immediately follow up on investigation. And the police and army officers, as well as those who took excessive action during the post-match riots, such as those providing tear gas, firing tear gas at the spectators, which were allegedly carried out outside the command. The management Kanjuruhan Stadium, which did not answer that all doors. The management Kanjuruhan Stadium, which did not answer that all doors were open. Arema FC and PSSI, which did not supervise the safety and smooth running of the match. This is a video clip of the incident.
Originally, a spectator who entered the field could be played by field security officers or stewards. The fans then hacked several Arema players, including the keeper. But the action of these fans triggered two others spectators into the field. There are more and more Aremaniacs entering the field, making it difficult for officials to restrain them. When the situation started to heat up, the Arema players were evacuated. They were escorted to enter the locker room. The authorities moved to take a number of actions to expel the fans. Unfortunately, the efforts of the authorities to secure the situation were peppered with acts of violence. From the video, the officers beat, kicked, and even hit them with sticks. This triggers the emotion of the supporters. They are angry. Arema supporters were fired up by their emotion because they saw their friend become the only target of the apparatus. One by one, the sound of gunshots releasing tear gas was aimed at the audience. As the impact of the tear gas spread, hundreds of fans began to find their way out of the stands. Unfortunately, the door opened improperly, only slightly open door, and only one person can pass. Here the casualties fell. Many of them were out of breath and ended up being rushed to the locker room hallway. Unfortunately, not all are safe. The victim who died on the spot had to be lined up in the hallway, waiting for evacuation from the hospital.
In sorrow, we mourn the loss. In gratitude, we embrace those around us. In sympathy, we reach out to those who grieve.
May the victims now in a better and peaceful place. We hope the incident will never happen again. I'm Ahmad Atatakia.
And I am Nida Naura Rismafanya, representing the team and all work relatives in charge of thanking you for your togetherness. Always watch Global News and see you soon.